Hello, Game Redacted, and welcome to another new series. It's going to be FIFA 13 Career Mode, The Crazy Gang. In this series, I'm going to be managing AFC Wimbledon and trying to get them to glory, which are two words that don't usually go together in the same sentence. You might not know this about me, but I was actually born in England, in a place called Carshalton, which is just near Wimbledon, and my whole family are big Wimbledon supporters, and so it seemed fitting to start here at Wimbledon. So yeah, I'm just going to get started on this quick series, which will not be quick. Doing a bit of team management here, trying to get as much pace into this. Let's be honest, it's a pretty piss poor team at the moment, but I'm going to make it something special. And you know, there's a bit of quality on the bench, so I'm going to try and find that. I think probably my most important player at the moment is Chris Jolly there in the left midfield position. Oh, I'm going to use a 4-1-3-2 formation, by the way. 4-1-3-2, no real reason, I just like it. Bit of natural width, as well as strength in the centre. It's a good all-round formation, and it's defensively sound. Yeah, I like it. League objectives this year: finish in the mid-table, get to the round of 32 in a cup, and I can do transfers. That's all those little emails were telling me. I think I should meet them. I'm having a look here at my first signing, Bernie Abini, but he's well out of my price range. I have no chance of affording him. So I look at another guy, a 17-year-old at Leyton Orient. Again, they just don't want to sell to me. So I still have a sneaky offer. Offer them, about 10 grand more than he's worth, which I think is being a pretty polite. But no, I get turned down. Do I offer him? Yeah, I offer him another 10 grand. But, Leyton Orient, they want to keep the services of this young guy. So I try and instead sign a left back, which is another position I was lacking in a bit. So I've had a look here at this Yahya Al-Kabi. He's only 51 rated and he's already 25, but he's just got some nice stats, and I think he'd be a useful addition to the team. And he's pretty cheap, he should be pretty cheap. But of course I get rejected again, which seems to be a bit of a common story here. So I submit another offer. I think I add another, I had 15 grand pretty quickly. But his team, I can't remember who they are, but they're just not interested. So I add another 10 grand, and they tell me they've set a $60,000 price tag. So because I'm sick of these dealings, I go up to 65,000, and I think, oh yeah, no, I have to play a game. Forgot about that. Having to play a game. So our first match is actually a friendly against Aberdeen. Aberdeen, obviously, the club Alex Ferguson used to manage. A very strong side, in my opinion. I haven't seen them recently, but I think we're going to be tested, so it should be a good little warm-up match. So, straight from kickoff here, Midson creating a nice bit of space onto Harrison. Harrison takes the shot on from a bit of an improbable angle, but it's a good, bright start. Aberdeen here respond on the counter-attack with Fallon, and my keeper's caught all out, but just finds the side netting there, which was lucky. Midson again finding himself in space, onto Kiernan. Kiernan turns, passes to Jolly, and Jolly, oh, would you believe that? That's an unbelievable strike from young Christian Jolly. I have a good feeling about him. He's got some very good stats. He's quick, and he's good with his feet. And that's a very nice first goal to score. Just inside the box, powers into the top corner. It was nice stuff. Kiernan again, storming down the wing, finds Harrison. Harrison forces the save, which is good stuff. Long here in the midfield, tries a long shot, trying to live up to his name, doesn't work. Here I noticed that Brian Harrison actually got injured, which, it's not too great, but I've got a pretty much identical replacement in Luke Moore, so not worried too much about that. And that's actually half-time in our first game against Aberdeen, and we are 1-0 up, which, I'm a bit surprised by. I didn't quite expect that, but, oh well, it's happened. Quick look at the stats, didn't really bother with them, not that interesting. Harrison, I noticed, is still on, but does well there, and Midson forces the save, which is good. From the corner, it's going all over the place, not a great corner, but Midson, that was just wide, and that he'll be happy with that shot, I think. Vernon here for Aberdeen. Keeper comes out and he's stranded, and Vernon finishes very nicely to score a nice goal for Aberdeen, and it's 1-1. Here Lowe finds himself in a bit of space thanks to some terrible defending by me, and Lowe passes it through onto Fallon again, and Fallon scores again from a really, really strange angle. You don't expect to score from there, but I think the keeper's made a bit of a meal of it, to be honest. Young Seb Brown in goals there. So Midson does a nice little bit of footwork to get into space. Long onto Moore. Moore takes a wonderful shot, and it's powered into the top right corner from an improbable range. Moore is loving it. Look at, he's doing the chicken walk or something. I don't know, but man, that was a nice goal. You know, can't complain about that. Moore just, you know, proving he shouldn't really be on the bench, but I don't know. That's how it went, and it was a lovely goal. And here Moore trying again from range, but doesn't quite get it this time. And here Midson finds another beautiful shot from outside the box, but it's just saved again, and it's gone behind. So that's... is that full time? Yeah, that's full time. 2-2 in my first game against Aberdeen, which, you know, it's a bit of a shock. No one would really expect a bit of a lowly outfit from the NPower League 2 to challenge with one of the best in the Scottish Premier League, but it happened. And as you can see there, unfortunately Brian Harrison out for 5 days, no real biggie. Here I'm trying to sign a free agent that I found, who's got some very nice stats. Again, Ilya Milanov, he's free agent, he's not got, you know, unreasonable wage demands, so I'm gonna have a look at him, see if I can't sign him. So I offer him 1,500 a week as a first team player. I think I go, no, crucial, no, important. Thought so. I really want to get this guy. He looks very, very good. As you can see, Yahya Al-Kahabi, or whatever, has accepted, his team has accepted. Now I just got to offer him a contract, so looking good there too. Hopefully he wants to join me. I wouldn't, but I don't actually know what team he plays for at the moment, or what league he plays in. League 2 could be a step up, you never know. We'll have to see. So I offer him similar sort of contract to what I offered Ilya Milanov, which is maybe a bit unfair because Milanov's a better player stat-wise, but, you know, I want to be generous. Second game here, actually, that I didn't realise was coming up so quickly because my players are still a bit tired, but we're playing against a team I've never heard of, La Châteauroux or something. I've never heard of them, so I'm feeling pretty good about the game. I think I'll be able to win, especially after a convincing result against Aberdeen. Well, convincing draw. So starting again pretty brightly, forcing some chances, and that's a tame chance in the end. And then Jolly tries another long shot, again a bit wide, and then would you look at that from Jack Midson? I am on fire with these long shots, which is a bit odd because I don't think I've actually scored a goal from close range yet this series, which is a bit worrying actually, because you got to be able to score those easy ones as well as the beautiful ones like that clearly is from Midson. So 1-0 up against La Châteauroux. Jolly finds himself in acres of space down that wing, cuts inside and takes the long shot, and of course scores the long shot. You don't expect an AFC Wimbledon player to miss one of those at the moment, except for the fact that they have missed several of those at the moment. But it's a nice goal, beautiful little dancing feet from Jolly, and it's a good goal. 2-0 up. I'm feeling confident. But of course I'm terrible at defending. De Freitas gets lucky with the deflection. Seb Brown is about 40 miles out of his goal. De Freitas heads, and it's another goal. Well, it's the first goal actually for La Châteauroux, and it's 2-1, which, you know, it was annoying. I should have done better really, but I didn't. Win the corner here. Decide to take it with Jolly. He's not got the best stats, but he's left-footed, and that's all I want. And it pays off with a beautiful header from Jack Midson. Midson doing some cartwheels to celebrate what was, you know, it was the first easy goal of the tournament, of the series really, which is promising because I do need to score those easy ones as well. So 3-1 up, pretty tough to lose from here. Pretty quiet game for the rest of it actually. That's a wonderful save right there from whoever that keeper is. I should really look to buy him. Bennett here proving that he's learnt how to tackle from none other than Paul Scholes, giving away a free kick in a very dangerous position with an absolute blatant foul. Of course, that's actually me. I pressed the button, but yeah, no, that was awful. So it's a free kick in a dangerous position, and knowing how bad I am at defending, it's a goal. You know, it's not a particularly nice goal, but it's a goal, and it's 3-2, which is a lot closer than it should have been, really, but I won the game, and as you can see here, Ilya Milanov has accepted my offer for him, and I'm going to sign him, which I'm thrilled with. I've got my man, you know, and that's an important thing to do, like, especially an important defender like this. He could go on to lead this team to victory. I get rid of Balkenstein here, who, although he does have a decent overall rating, his individual stats are just pretty awful, really. So I replace Balkenstein with Milanov, and I think I get my other man as well, the left back. Yeah, I do. I get him as well, so I put him in the team, and that's going to be the end of the episode, really. And, you know, pretty well done. A win, a draw, and all signings made.